Good morning. My name is Tiara Willie, and the title of my chapel talk is Colorism in the African American Community. Close your eyes and think of your favorite movie. What does the cast look like? Is it diverse? Are all the characters, regardless of ethnic identity, portrayed well or in a negatively stereotypical way? Colorism plays a large role in our world today, but in the realm of movies and television shows, it can sometimes go unnoticed. Before discussing the idea of colorism, it must first be properly defined. The website Colorism Healing describes colorism as, quote, prejudiced attitudes and or discriminatory acts against people based on the color of their skin, end quote. Actions in the everyday world of colorism include decreased chances of obtaining certain jobs due to an individual's skin tone, being viewed as less than in contrast to those with a lighter complexion, and a host of other things. While this is an issue for many ethnic groups, recently, many actors and actresses in the African American community have come forward to speak on the way colorism has affected their opportunities. Today, not only can colorism be seen in day-to-day interactions, but also in the media, and particularly Hollywood. All of these may appear subtly, but can still cause a large impact over a prolonged period of time. Some examples of how colorism can be seen in the media include actor and actress preference in different roles, the difference in how lighter versus darker actors and actresses are portrayed, and those who are more successful in different careers that are based on aesthetics. In many television shows and movies, those with darker skin are portrayed as loud, uneducated, and overall have a negative connotation. In contrast, those with a lighter complexion are usually part of a more affluent family and have a nice girl personality. Consider the popular 90s television show Martin. Quote, Martin's love interest, who has light skin, is depicted as beautiful, kind, and silly, whereas her friend, Pam, who has a darker complexion, is loud, belligerent, and annoying, despite Pam being attractive as well, end quote. Although the show was popular overall, it was especially popular in the African American community. Many felt as though they could identify with the characters and that it accurately portrayed things they saw in their daily lives. While the show does not attempt to make these stereotypes obvious, it helps enforce these untrue ideals in the African American community. Similarly, in Hollywood, many darker actors feel as though roles for them are limited or play into the ideals previously stated. In an interview with The Wrap, Viola Davis states, quote, I have been given a lot of roles that are downrodden, mammy-ish. A lot of lawyers and doctors who have names but absolutely no lives. You're going to get 3 or 4 scenes. You're not going to be able to show what you can do. That's the truth, end quote. She also describes Hollywood's colorism ideas as, quote, the paper bag test is still very much alive and kicking. That's the whole racial aspect of colorism. If you are darker than a paper bag, you are not sexy. You are not a woman. You shouldn't be in the realm of anything that a man should desire, end quote. This not only further pushes the negative ideas of individuals with darker skin, but limits their ability to find significant roles in television. In conclusion, to combat the issue of colorism in the movies and television shows individuals love to enjoy, it will take the efforts of both actors and those who watch them. Actors and actresses have already started doing their part. Choosing to demand more pay for themselves and choosing roles that portray these with darker complexions in a positive light helps to reduce the impact of colorism and sends a message to movie producers. Now, it's our turn. Start by choosing to support movies and television shows that contain a diverse cast, and a cast that properly and holistically represents everyone, regardless of their skin tone. Thank you.